first and foremost, I just want to say happy first day of April. I hope y'all have a blessed and positive month ahead of y'all. Yesterday was Easter, so I hope everybody enjoyed their Easter. You know, R.I.P. to Nip Hustle. He just made 5 years yesterday since he passed. And yeah, bro, let's get right into this video because I'm excited for this one right here. I'm excited.
With it being well over a week since
Also, if anybody knows how to unjam a jammed finger, let me know, bro, because this shit, no exaggeration, it's been almost like 2 months since I jammed my finger, and it has not went down. This is my first time I jammed my thumb, bro. I never went through no shit like this with a jammed finger.
Kendrick Lamar dissed Drake in a fashion like we have never seen before on Future and Metro Boomin's chart-topping song Like That. It's clear that while in the
Facts,
past,
that shit just
Drake
won number
may have
one.
been quick to clap right back at any rapper who's challenged him. He's taking an entirely different approach to this beef with Kendrick, and the reason why will shock you. Now, when it comes to Drake, since the entire world has stopped as Kendrick Lamar violated him in a way that people have been waiting to see for over a decade at this point, everyone has been patiently waiting to see Drake, who has historically always been ready to throw out disses at everybody else, clap back at possibly his biggest adversary ever, and aside from some Instagram captions and rants at concerts, the rapper who once made fun of somebody like Meek Mill with a line like "trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers" has pretty much now done the exact same thing, and this lack of a genuine response is really damaging Drake's reputation in the hip-hop world.
Bro, it's something you gotta understand, bro. Drake has always picked and choose, bro. He dissed Meek. He got into a back and forth with Meek, and Drake won. He got into a little back and forth with Joe Budden, and Joe Budden killed him. He got into a little back and forth with Kendrick, and Kendrick has always won. Kendrick has always won. Since 2013, since the Control verse, Kendrick has always won, bro. Kendrick is the main nigga that Drake has always been avoiding. The Pusha T versus Drake shit, Drake went at Pusha T. But then when shit got serious, when Pusha T really got at him, this nigga Drake started paying motherfuckers. He started like trying to pay people to get information about Pusha T. And that's the type of dude that, now listen, you gotta understand, throughout all these videos that I've been making, Drake versus Kendrick, Kendrick versus Cole, listen, I'm a fan of all of these people. I'm a fan of Drake. Come on, bro. Drake is Drake. I got So Far Gone in my background. Right next to the Section 80, I got So Far Gone. You can't see it because the camera's cutting it, but Drake is Drake, bro. But come on, bro. He's number 3 on my list. He's number 3. When it comes to Cole and Kendrick, I'm sorry, Drake. I just can't defend you, bro. I just can't defend you. You beefing with Kendrick, I cannot defend you.
After being ready to throw out disses,
but if you used to be beefing with anybody else, oh yeah, come on, bro. Come on, bro. But Kendrick, nah,
at anybody who he's been
Cole,
at odds with over the
bugging.
years. Drake has always made himself seem battle ready regardless of the stature of the competition he was up against, but now, as Drake stands face to face with the obstacle of responding back to the one and only Kendrick Lamar, it seems like he's doing everything else but getting in the studio and sending back shots, and when you understand why this is, you have to really sit and question Drake's entire status in the rap game. Now, in full force in a manner like we have never seen before, Drake's greatness is being tested in a way that can truly have consequences on not just how the hip-hop world views him, but how the entire population respects and even wants new music from him as a whole. Now, in the past, Drake either beefed with targets that were too easy to destroy like Meek Mill, or even when they were lethal and damaged his reputation in the hip-hop world like Pusha T, were never big enough to stain his image to the entire world, but now, with not just Kendrick Lamar, but also Metro Boomin and Future, and beyond that, Rick Ross and even Kanye West all moving against him at one time, Drake is against a series of titans where if he makes one wrong move, everything that his brand stands for can potentially be destroyed. Now, while Kanye West calling out Drake and saying he watched him when they performed together at their 2021 joint concert, and Future and Metro Boomin throwing disses at him throughout their entire brand new album is one thing for Drake, what's really causing him to move differently than he ever has is the looming threat of Kendrick Lamar, who didn't just throw some of the most lethal shots that have ever been targeted his way on one of the most successful chart-topping songs that rap has ever seen, and like that, but on top of the shots that have kicked this feud into full gear, Kendrick allegedly already has another full-length diss track on Drake ready to go, which people are saying could
nah, that was fire, I ain't gonna lie.
So with all of this—
wait, what?
Ready to go, which people— Kendrick allegedly already has another full-length diss track on Drake ready to go, which people are saying could be career-ending. So with all of this pressure looming over Drake
No.
from a rapper who is unanimously considered one of the most skilled and respected of all time.
No. Look. I'm expecting a response from Drake, but I'm also expecting a response from Cole. Cause I know Drake caught it straight. I mean, I know Cole caught it straight because he's all buddies with Drake and shit. But it's like, bro, at the end of the day, Kendrick still came at both of them. I feel like it was mainly towards Drake, but he still came at both of them. And Cole being the one that Cole is the one who's been on this whole, oh, I'm the greatest, I'm number one, ask the rappers that died, they tell you he never lied. Come on, bro, now you gotta step up. Even if the diss song wasn't 100% towards you, he still came at you. You nigga, first person shooter, that's you and Drake. He was still talking to you. You better be the one coming with 3 switches as well. Come on, you got to get up in that booth. Now, I understand that everybody's coming at Drake because I feel like the spotlight is more on him than Cole. But I feel like we should be pressuring Cole as well, bro. Like, get in the booth. Cole still hasn't said anything either.
He can't just come back and throw out the standard type of disses that he has been relying on to clown his competition for years, but instead, he needs to come up with something much greater, and this is where the problem lies. Drake and his team are scrambling right now to find any sort of skeletons they can dig up from Kendrick Lamar's closet. Also, that Drake can paint Kendrick in a light where he can make a diss truly hold some weight against him, but the problem with this is, it's not that Kendrick Lamar is a perfect person and that he has never done horrible things in his life that could be used against him in a lyrical duel, because he sure has. But
he talks about it.
Instead of letting his biggest rivals make him look like a fool, he just made an entire album about his failures as a person with—
He makes himself— bro, this is— yo, bro, I was really— yo, bro, that's crazy. It's like— and look, listen to what he just said. He's trying to get dirt on Kendrick Lamar. The same thing that I just said with Pusha T. He was trying to pay people. He had a big ass check to get dirt on Pusha T, and he ended up not getting it. The same thing with Kendrick. You could try to get dirt on Kendrick, but what are you going to say about Kendrick that he already has not said about himself? He lets it all out in the music. Kendrick already used the reverse psychology from 8 Mile, from when Eminem talked everything about himself before Papa Doc was able to say it. Come on, bro. He already did all this shit before the beef, bro. Like, what the fuck can you say about Kendrick? He's on Instagram, on his Finsta, buying fake Jordans. he bought fake Jordan 12s, bro. And he walked out the store with them shits, bro. Now, of course, he's trolling. But it's like, bro, come on, you can't come at a nigga like Kendrick, bro. What the fuck is you gonna say?
His 2022 record, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. So in a way, by Kendrick showing us just how flawed of a man he already is, he has blocked off the route that Drake was gonna try to take to win in a full-fledged beef against him. And when you understand this, it really shows you that Kendrick Lamar didn't just ignite this feud in about as insane of a fashion that an MC can. But he is really playing his competition like a chess master, as he is not just actively coming at Drake, but he has already prepared and cut off the most lethal way possible that Drake could have came at him as a whole. So now with Drake really having no chance at telling us something about Kendrick Lamar's personal life to take the spotlight away from him, Kendrick has alleviated all of the gimmicks and potential shock value out of this beef and has really left Drake with one thing only: the sheer weight of his skill. With Drake having nothing to dig up, the only way he is going to be able to respond to Kendrick is by using his lyrical ability to write up the most clever and painful jabs that he possibly can, and with this, we will truly be able to see how good of an MC Drake is, as he will only be able to rely on the technical aspect of his lyrical arsenal and his own wittiness to step over—
Damn, RP, damn, Nip was in this video? What the fuck?
Be able to rely on the technical aspect of
this is going
his
bad.
Lyrical arsenal and his own wittiness to step over Kendrick Lamar.
RP to Nip,
now, while
bro.
Drake is a pretty solid lyricist, it doesn't take an expert to tell you that Kendrick Lamar is miles better than him, so at this point, it seems pretty unfavorable that Drake will even be able to release anything more damaging than the shots fired off on like that. So knowing this, I think we shouldn't expect Drake to release another song like Back to Back, because he can't, as there is nothing he can dig up on Kendrick to attack his character, and if he released something like he did at Pusha T with Dubby Freestyle, he would get even more embarrassed than he ever has. So at this point, I think there's really only 2 routes that Drake can take in this beef.
Let me know.
Now, on one hand, Drake can continue to just scream on stage and throw jabs through Instagram posts like he's a middle schooler, which overall will only give Kendrick Lamar the win by default, because if after over a decade that is the best you got.
Yo, Drake is just so easy to come at, bro. Like, it's just everything he does, bro. Everything he does, the way he carries himself, the shit he be saying, the shit he be doing, it's just mad easy to come at this motherfucker, bro. There's a million things that Kendrick could really violate this. He could really violate him, and it's clear that Drake always has just like a bad thing when it comes to Geminis, bro. Kanye's a Gemini. Kendrick's a fucking Gemini. He's beefing with the two fucking Geminis, bro. Come on, they some petty motherfuckers, bro. They some petty motherfuckers.
The excessive talking and all of the disses that Drake seems to throw out on every project he releases all seem meaningless, as when push comes to shove, he can't actually put his money where his mouth is, and aside from this route, which would seemingly manage to lose him even more respect in hip-hop culture than he already has, if Drake isn't going to release a sole diss track aimed at Kendrick Lamar, with Lamar and so many other heavyweights moving against him. What Drake may do is release an entire EP or even album in the vein of something like a Scary Hours 3, or even if you're reading this it's too late, that serves one goal: to clap back at all the rappers who are dissing him, but most importantly, to invalidate Kendrick Lamar's shots by releasing a body of work that shows Drake being a genuinely great rapper. With Drake recently...
Yeah, but that's the thing though, bro. It's like all these years we've all been waiting for nothing but a rap album from Drake, bro. And I understand why we've never gotten one. Because Drake is a big-ass artist. He's bigger than hip-hop. He's more than just hip-hop. He does pop. He does fucking R&B. He does mad shit. How many genres is there? I don't know, but he does them shits. So it's like a full rap album. Bro, if Kendrick makes Drake drop a full rap album... You see, a lot of the comments that I've been seeing right now, ever since that song with Kendrick and Future went #1, is the only reason why it went #1 is because they mentioned Drake. Even though the second song on Billboard is another Future song. So it's like you didn't have to talk about Drake in order for a song on that Future project to go #1. Because a song was going to go #1 regardless. If it wasn't like that, it was going to be whatever song's #2 on the charts right now. But, what the fuck was I saying? What was the point of me saying this shit? I fucking forgot. Bro, if Kendrick makes Drake drop a full rap fucking project, that says a lot, bro. That shit says a lot.
Dropping a record like
Drake
Scary
don't
Hours
just
3,
rap
which
a
showed us
full
that he
rap
definitely
project.
can still rap, and with that, over some pretty amazing beats from producers like Conductor Williams and The Alchemist. It's clear that beyond all the gimmicks and all the cringy antics, there is still some part of him that can be a feared MC, and if he pushes himself to respond to Kendrick and all of the competition moving against him like this, while it most likely won't give him a win over Kendrick Lamar, it will definitely give him a respectable chance at standing his own, and as this beef is really here for Kendrick to settle the score against his biggest rivals and also just turn hip-hop into a more competitive place as a whole. This would
like
be the best
case
do. Scenario for the entire genre, because if Kendrick Lamar can push Drake into putting enough dedication and care into a record that people admit that it's maybe even as good as his older work, this is exactly what this beef and a competitive hip-hop landscape are supposed to do. So with
Thanks, bro. Like,
niggas
is over here linking up and shit. And another thing, Kendrick is no longer signed to TDE. He is no longer signed to TDE. I don't know if he's still like on Aftermath or Interscope or whatever record label he was on, but bro, he's no longer signed to TDE. He could do what he want. He could do what the fuck he want. Drake is signed to mad motherfuckers, bro. He has a contract with mad motherfuckers, bro. So Lord knows what he's allowed to do, what he's not allowed to do. I don't know, bro.
Kendrick Lamar putting Drake and even J. Cole on blast now. They, along with every other player in the rap world, has to show up with their absolute best material or not show up at all going forward, as everything they will do will be compared to Kendrick's verse and will either prove all of his shots to be right or wrong. So overall, while it's definitely certain that Drake is scared of Kendrick Lamar right now because he has no way to actually make a full diss track on him, regardless of Drake's fear, this can either make or break his career, as it can show him to be a fraud MC who may be able to dish out disses but can never actually respond when the pressure's at an all-time high, or it can show off his greatness in a way that we have never seen before, as with the threat of being humiliated by his biggest rival ever, it may just cause him to do something that we have all been urging him to do for years: make genuinely great music. This is why a beef like this is truly amazing for hip-hop, because while everything else in the music world is subjective, by seeing the route that Drake decides to respond through once and for all, it will truly indicate to us the type of rapper who he is, as we'll find out if he deserves respect as a legitimate force in the hip-hop world who will always defend their honor, or if he's a fraud who's too afraid of damaging their image to even respond to one of the biggest threats they've ever received. With Drake clowning somebody like Meek Mill in the past for taking even less time than he has already to clap back in a full-fledged feud, things are already looking pretty bleak for him when it comes to even getting a point on the board against Kendrick. But as time unfolds and rumors spur around the industry that Drake is working on new material that very well could be headlined by a response, all we can do at this point is wait and see how Drake tries to destroy the rapper who deep down inside, he is terrified of. Now, only time will tell to see how this beef really ends up defining Drake's legacy, but as we wait, be sure to subscribe to see how every rapper handles this situation, and if you want to see who I believe released the best rap albums during Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and J. Cole's primes, check out the suggested video. Rap albums during every rapper handles this situation, and if you want to see who I believe released the best rap albums during Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and J. Cole's primes.
Bro, that's not even a question, bro. That's not even a question. You see, I tried to get to the bottom of this, but I ain't do it. Because it wasn't the point of the video. But bro, that's not a question, bro. Alright, hold on. Silent Story versus Take Care versus Section 80. All three of them projects came out in the same year. Silent Story is out of here. I'm sorry, Cole. Silent Story is out of here. Between Take Care and Section 80? I got that shit in my background. Silent Story is out of here. Now, between Section 80 and Take Care, I'm not gonna lie, Take Care does have the more hits. It's just like the production and the instrumentation in Section 80 is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. But Take Care was, I think, Drake's debut. That was his debut album. Section 80 wasn't Kendrick's debut album. Good Kid, Mad City was. Now, if we go in Good Kid, Mad City versus Nothing Was the Same versus Born Sinner, again, Born Sinner is out of here. Like, it's like, come on, bro. Now, Cole is my number 2. Cole is my number 2. But bro, it's like, come on. It's like, I don't know what's wrong with Cole. I'm not even gonna say that. All I say is I blame Jay-Z and Roc Nation for whatever bullshit J. Cole was on, bro. I blame them. I blame them. Born Sinner, Nothing Was the Same. Good Kid, Mad City. Born Sinner is out of here. Nothing Was the Same. Good Kid, Mad City. Bro, I can't do this, bro. I can't do this. I can't do that shit. Come on, bro. That's fucked up, bro. I lived with all, even Born Sinner and Silent Story. I lived with all these projects. I lived with it. I know that. I know all three. I know all of these shits like the back of my hand, bro. I basically grew up with these shits, bro. Middle school, high school. Come on, you tripping, bro. You tripping. Shit is fucked up. Drake better get the replying.
Check out the suggested video.
Shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy. A whole project? I hope it ain't a whole project, bro. Just do a little record. All you gotta do is put out a little record, bro. And that's it. Nothing crazy. Now you see, the thing with Kendrick is, Kendrick comes from that battle rap shit. He comes from a battle rap background. Drake don't come from that. And Meek, you see, and this is why I was disappointed in Meek at the time, because Meek also comes from a fucking battle rap background. So the fact that he was dropping that shit with the Undertaker shit in the background, bro, I can't believe that shit, bro. And then Drake won a Grammy for Back to Back. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. How you winning a Grammy for this? And then Meek comes out of jail and links up with Drake all in. Come on, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. Meek went out like a fucking bitch, bro. No wonder this nigga Diddy. Alright, bro. He went out like a hoe, bruh. Kendrick can't go out like that. Come on, bruh. Kendrick really comes from this. And as he just said in the video, Kendrick already got shit lined up. He already got shit ready to drop. Soon as Drake, you know, Kendrick coming with him. He coming with him because he comes from that era, bruh. He comes from that era. Just like when Drake and Joe Budden was beefing, Drake was doing whatever he was doing and Joe Budden was already loaded up. He was already loaded up. He was ready for them shits to drop. Just dishing them shits out. Kendrick is ready to dish them shits out. Yeah, man. That's the end of this video right here. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what you want to see me react to next. And I'm going to see you in the next video, bro. I'ma holla at y'all.